welcome back to It's a Miracle Beauty. This video is kind of a shop my stash. These are things that I'm working on using, not necessarily a project pan at all, but I pulled them out into a basket so that they're the first that I go to. So the one thing that I am going to rotate more often, and I'm going to try to have a system. So like I use one week, one another week, but it's my foundations. I have these three that are the higher end. This is NARS Radiant, Natural Radiant Longwear. This is in the color Deauville. Dior Forever. This is 1.5N. I am very neutral. And then I have Vanilla in the new Laura Mercier Lumiere. So I tend to like one foundation for one type of makeup, or if I want to look dewy, I like a different one. So I want to have options. So it's not that I'm going to rotate every day through these, but I want to have options. I more than likely will do one per week and then rotate, you know, because I have pick 4, so it probably will be a month and then one for each week. The drugstore or non-high end I did was the L'Oreal True Match. I love this. It's one of the best drugstores I found and works really well on me. I have Classic Ivory, which is N2, and it works really well for me. So those are those. The one thing I had trouble narrowing down, and I'm probably going to take some of these out once I see how they work with the foundations, is concealers. So I do use a color correcting concealer every day. This is the Naked Skin with Rose, and then I also have Becca has one that's a cream one in a pot. I have that one, so I'm going to use this one right now. And then I have technically 5 concealers, but I think that I'm going to narrow it down to 2 in the next, actually I'll just do it right now. So I think that I'm going to stick with the NARS Creamy, and I'm going to put the NARS Pot back in my drawer. And then that leaves Too Faced Born This Way, the L'Oreal Infallible, and ColourPop. I think that I'm going to do Too Faced only because it's nearing expiration more than the other products. So the other 3 I'm going to actually put away and put back in my drawer. So I do have 3 powders. Again, I'm probably going to eliminate one once I get moving and figure things out. But I have the Hourglass Veil powder. My favorite, the Laura Mercier. This is the original, not the glow one. And then a new powder to me, but I'm not sure if I like it, is the Maybelline Fit Me. This was not in stores near me. For some reason, every store I went to, these were sold out. This and the Candid by Revlon was sold out everywhere. So this is in Fair Light. I kind of wonder if I needed Fair, but I want to try it a few more times to see. If it doesn't work for me, then I will give it to a friend. For primers, again, I have a lot of primers. I have a whole drawer full of primers, but I had got the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow primer. This is actually from TJ Maxx. I think it retails for like $25 or $30. I got it for like $5.99. And then this Master Prime Base Hydrate and Smooth by Maybelline. I just want it out of my drawer, kind of like with my project pan. I want to get the samples out so that we don't have so much bulk in my drawer of things I'm not using. So for bronzing, I actually don't have one powder bronzer in here, which I have been using more cream, so it kind of makes sense, but I didn't realize it till I just looked down. So I have the Tarte Sculptor. This is one of my favorites. This was the first cream I actually used, and maybe that's why, I'm not sure. But it just blends really well and goes on the face really easy. The other one I have is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. I actually have owned the Hoola for a while. I have a full size and a sample because the sample's lasting forever. But I didn't even realize until recently that they make a cream version. This is the perfect color for my skin for a bronzer or a contouring, and so it's perfect. I did purchase the Fenty, I don't know what they call it, matchsticks? I can't remember. Yeah, matchsticks. So I have Linen, Amber, and Starstruck. This one is a concealer. And so far, I haven't had a lot of success with it, only because it's not like a creamy one. It's more of like a matte one, kind of like her foundation. However, the darker matchstick works great because it blends in really well. And if you use a dewy foundation with it, for some reason it blends even better. And then the last is a highlight stick. And again, this one works really well, but it wants to matte down, so I have to be careful what I use it with. And then if you haven't seen these before, you probably have because they're on pretty much every channel. These are magnetized, so I just keep them magnetized on the top of my dressing table so they're in sight and ready to be used. For highlighter, I showed this one in my favorites of 2018. I'll show you the cover actually. It's Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Rainbow Highlighter in Unicorn Heart. And this one actually has, looks like purple, blue, green, yellow, and pink, but it comes off one color when you use it. So I really like that. It's pretty, it's bright, but it doesn't come off on crazy colors. And another one is the Hourglass and Incandescent Strobe Light Ambient Light Highlighter. I don't have a lot of experience with this one. It's a newer product for me, so I want to try it out and get more practice with it. For eye palette, I actually chose one palette, which is weird for me because I have a ton of them and so I want to use a lot. But this one I got as one of the holiday purchases that are available or were available, and I tried it the other day and it was awesome. This is the Tarte Pineapple one. I can't remember the actual name of it. But it actually has a ton of shadows in it and 4 face products. There is the face products, and then there is the eyeshadows. And yesterday or the day before I was using them, and they just went on smooth. They blended well. They were everything that I would want in an eyeshadow, which I am a bit partial to Tarte eyeshadows. I do like them. But as it's a limited edition, I don't want to keep it forever. I want to get use out of it, so that's why I did put this in my Shop My Stash. Another highlighter I forgot, but is becoming quickly my favorite, is Jeffree Star's 24 Karat Skin Frost Pro. So this one is 6 varying shades, and I don't think that I personally will be able to use all the shades, but the ones that I use work really well, and they make you have that dewy wet look. Eyes, besides shadows, I have 3 eyeliners. I just received this one in my Ipsy. This is the, I'm going to pronounce this horribly, I can already tell, Ilam Ascua coloring pencil and crayon. This isn't a brown. I actually love brown eyeliners. I forget and buy black and buy black and buy black, and then all of a sudden I buy a brown and I'm like, oh, how did I not know that? Maybe it's because I have hazel eyes. It makes them pop out. This one I showed in my best of video for 2018. This is the Urban Decay and Junkie 24/7 Glide On Eyeliner. I predominantly use this for my waterline. I don't use it for much of the top at all. And then Color Pops. This is the Swerve. It's a black color. I just started using this and I love it. I've become addicted to Color Pops products. They are affordable and they work fantastic. And they typically last more than what you would think for the amount you're paying for them. 2 mascaras that I'm putting in my rotation are Urban Decay Troublemaker. I don't care for this one. I have to work way too hard to get it to look good. It's the brush. The formula seems fine. In fact, I'm thinking about maybe taking one of my other brushes that I'm done with and putting it in here and then doing that, because the formula seems fine. It's the brush. And then this one I actually love. I think it's discontinued, but it's the Rimmel Shake Fresh. This was a fantastic product. Works well, lasts a long time. And then for blushes, I have 3. Again, this would be about a month of makeup that I'm going to use these for, so I wanted to have a little bit of a rotation. So this is Bobbi Brown. Sturdy. This is Coral Sugar. This, I personally don't think looks like a coral. It looks more like a pink. I don't see any coral in this at all, personally. But it looks really good, blends really good, and since it's high-end, I don't want it sitting on a shelf collecting dust. This is from Christy Brinkley. This is Posh, and this is Chic Color and Contour Powder Blush. I could use this for contouring because I'm so fair, but I actually like this as a blush. This one, it is more subtle than the other one by Bobbi Brown. And again, that was Christy Brinkley. Then my last is my only cream that I have in the pile today. And this is by Space Case. And again, this was in my favorites. So this is Cosmic Gangster is the name of it. And it's very creamy and very, let's see if I can get this swatch to show it for you. This has such a great color. So that covers everything except for lips. Lips to me was pretty easy to pick this time because I had just got newbies and the mail, and so it was, you always want to use your newest things. This one is from ColourPop and it's in Bichette. And then I have, that's only 2 lip liners, Jante Bleu. And this one is in Plum. This one again was from Ipsy. For lipsticks or lip products, I have 3. I have 1 Smashbox. Let's see, this is Liquid Pigment in Rose. And then I have ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. This is in Star-Crossed. And last is Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip, and this is in Calabasas. So all three of those I got new recently. So Jeffree Star I ordered from his website, ColourPop from their website, but Urban Decay I got from TJ Maxx. Again, paid $5.99 for it. It's quite a bit more on their website. Now some of the stuff you find there are discontinued. Like I have a few palettes I bought there that they were discontinued. That's why they're on clearance. But other ones are still being sold in Ulta and Sephora and different places. Saks and Neiman's I saw some of them. So you can find high-end that is actually not discontinued that is an amazing price. Now when you go to TJ Maxx, a lot of times they do have, it's not everything from every color. So like for example, I actually found the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I was lucky enough to find it in light and I paid $20 for it. However, the other ones, Stila and some other ones only had deeper skin tones. So everybody can shop there. You just have to pay attention to the coloring and the range. Awesome that everybody of every skin range can find stuff there. The only caveat I have found, besides the fact that you do find discontinued makeup there, and if you care about that, it's not good. I don't care personally. But that sometimes when you go there, they're so ransacked. There's like makeup all over everything. I went to one near my house recently, and I literally pulled my hands up, and they were black. And they just had eyeshadow and everything all over them. And so you do have to kind of pick through because it is a discount place, and it's not always a perfect situation. So these are my current stash that I'm going to be using in the next month. I am going to try to do this from now on and stick to a set product base month by month so that possibly I can start, first of all, seeing some more use in some of these products. I can get rid of what doesn't work and declutter. But then also, I'm starting to use brands that maybe are newer to me. I don't want to build a stash that doesn't work for me, and I don't want to have things just to have them. I want them to work. So I want to rotate things in as I need to, but I do think that the stash will work for this first part of 2019. I put it together about a week ago, so I haven't had full test yet. However, like today I am wearing Laura Mercier Lumiere. I'm wearing some of the stuff. Actually, this is a combination of Jeffree Star and Smashbox, so it just depends. I do hope that I'm able to start to thin things out, see what works, what doesn't work as I start doing this system versus just grabbing every time I go in there and grabbing something different. Have a system to it so I can really truly see the results of the products. If you've made it this far, I do hope that you'll subscribe and click the bell for notifications, and hopefully you like this video. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great week.